What is going on, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today I've got another news video for you. We've got some brand new reveals for the collection pack 20 in the OCG, and I know this isn't a product that we will get exactly, but when usually the OCG gets cards, it does indicate to us that we will get them in the future, whether it be near or farther away. We just know that they are coming at some point, so I'm really hyped to talk about new cards there. So starting off here, we've got Numeron cards. We have pretty much apparently like anime Numeron cards from Zexal that we've been missing for a while, and so we finally get some of those. So let's take a look. First off, we have Numeron Wall. This is a level 1 Dark Fiend effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. You can only use this first effect once per turn. That effect reads, if you control no cards or the only card or cards you control is Numeron Wall, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard to take a Numeron network from your hand or deck and activate it. And as a second effect, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, end the battle phase at the end of the damage step. So, this card's pretty good. I mean, like, even going second, you can just like drop a Numeron Wall or a Numeron network straight on the field, like during your opponent's turn. I don't know what that does yet. We'll get to that later. But it seems good. I mean, like, once we find out what the card does and if it's good, then we'll see if it's like legitimately good. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And the battle phase effect, you know, it's fine. I feel like you'll be playing this in decks where like sometimes you could brick, really not be able to get things going, but then your opponent, it's just kind of like kill you, and you're just like, okay, I'll take some damage and then I'll just use my Numeron Wall. We'll just end the battle phase there. We will not be getting OTK'd today. It could save you some extra turns, give you a chance to come back into a duel. I don't know. But he's a cool card nonetheless. Moving on, we have Chaos number 1, Gate of Chaos Numeron Sunya, or number C1 Numeron Chaos Gate Sunya. This is a rank 2 Dark Machine XC's effect monster with 2,000 attack, 1,000 defense. Its materials are 4 level 2 monsters, which means we're probably not making it that way. But you can also exceed summon this card by using number 1, Numeron Gate Akam, you control as material, and transfer its materials to this. So that's really nice. As long as you get to Akam, we'll see him later. Akam, however you pronounce that. If this card is exceed summoned, banish all monsters on the field. Yeah, that seems good. It does banish itself, so that's something to keep in mind, but the second effect also reads, if this card is banished during your next standby phase, you can special summon to this banished card. Also, if you control Numeron Network, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the total attack of all banished XYZ monsters. So the burden damage is kind of like extra, but I just like the fact that he comes back. You're going to get 2,000 body back when your opponent gets nothing. Kind of reminds me of Zeroboros, but I'm assuming this is almost a little easier to make than Zeroboros. We'll see how easy it is to make this on top of like an ECAM and then fire it off. Kind of gives me some, what's his name? Satellite Trevere vibes. So pretty cool. I like this card a lot. Next up, we have, of course, number 1, Numeron Gate Akam. This is a rank 1 light machine XZ's effect monster. It's 1,000 attack, 100 defense. It takes 3 level 1 monsters, so kind of tough. 3 level 1s, not just 2. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and at the end of the damage step, when this monster battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can attach 1 XYZ material from this card, double the attack of all Numeron monsters on your field for the rest of this turn. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is this is kind of tough to make just on first glance. We'll see. I'm sure there are some other jank ways to get this out so that you can just drop this and then drop this, banish the whole field really strong. And I'm curious we'll be able to, if there's any way to quick effect do that. I'm sure there are some like weird rank up plays, like, you know, cards that you can do, but whew, if you can, that'd be feisty. All right. Next up, we have number 2, Numeron Gate Dve. A rank 1 light machine exceed effect monster, 100 attack, or 1000 attack, 100 defense. 3 level 1 monsters again cannot be destroyed by battle yet again. Okay, nice protection. At the end of the damage step, when this monster battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, detach 1 exceed material from this card. Double the attack of all Numeron monsters on your field for the rest of this turn. Okay, so I'm getting kind of the same vibe here as this guy. Like, literally his effects are the same, his stats are the same. He's just a rank. Oh, they're both rank 1s. Kind of weird. They do the exact same thing. And this guy does the exact same thing. Well, I'm not even going to read him. We have number 3, Numeron Gate TRINI. One thing I will say is if you get them all 3 on the field, you could literally attack with 1. It doesn't die, but then you double the attack with the other 2. Then you could attack with the second one, can maybe kill something, and then at the end double the attack of the last one, which at that point will then be 4,000. And then the third one's going in with 4,000. Oh, just kidding, there's a fourth one. So that one would do 4,000, and then this one would do 8,000. That's a possibility, but how easy is it to get all 4 on the board? These have to be a piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where these have to just be like missing pieces of the puzzle. So let's get into that. They all do the same exact thing. 3 level 1 monsters can't be destroyed by battle. That's same at the end of battling an opponent's monster. Detach a material to double the attack of everything. We'll see where that comes up. Finally, we have Numeron Network. So this is the card that is searchable off of our boy here, Numeron Wall. Not just searchable, but activatable as a quick effect. During your main phase, you can send 1 Numeron normal spell card that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that spell card's effect when that card is activated. That definitely gives us some working space. Definitely. Very interesting. Okay. I don't really know all the exact applications this card could have, but I know there are multiple rank up cards that have like Numeron in the name, and that could be potentially really strong, getting you to some insanely good Exceed monsters. And the second effect, if a Numeron Exceed monster you control would activate its effect by detaching XYZ material, it can activate that effect without detaching material. So pretty much if these guys didn't have material, you wouldn't have to detach for them. Which is fine. I don't think it's like the most insane thing in the world, but okay. It means they can get that double effect. And then the last card we have here is Numeron Direct or Numeron Calling. This is a normal spell card that reads, if a Numeron network is in your field zone, but you control no monsters, special summon 4 Numeron Gate Exceed monsters with different names from your extra deck, but they are banished during the end phase, and for the rest of the turn, you can only normal or special summon once. Woo, that's crazy. Okay, so what do we see here? This card allows you to get to this card even straight from the deck. So very consistently you're accessing this card because you've got 3 of this plus maybe a terraforming, plus also 3 of our wall also gets to him. So we already have just like straight up 7 copies, plus if you want to place at 3, 10 copies of this card. This card will be very consistently accessible. Then what you do is you send it to activate it, presumably while you have no monsters and you control Numeron Network. Then we will get to special summon all 4 of these motherfuckers. This guy is not, it's not a Numeron Gate because it's Numeron Chaos Gate, so I don't think it fits that qualification, but you can special summon 1 each of all 4 of these guys, right? Then you can only special summon once more for the entire turn. You drop this guy, you banish the entire monster, all monsters on the field, non-targeting, just banish all monsters on the field. He will come back, but nothing else will. Also, when he comes back, he will also burn your opponent for at least 4,000, because your Exceed monsters total 4,000, and he will burn equal to the number of Exceed monsters banished. Not terrible. I mean, like, it's cool. I'm not sure how good it is, because like there definitely are some restrictions, especially this limiting you to 1 more summon for the rest of the turn. But there's definitely some potential. Definitely. So, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I don't hate it. I think when I see cards like these, like very, very anime-esque cards, I worry that they're going to be a little bit too anime, not very good in the competitive scene. But honestly, this guy, pretty good. And then these three, the monster and the two spells, like consistently getting you to that. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't know. I'm curious to see what this kind of strategy can do realistically. Obviously, I don't really have too much of a background in terms of playing stuff in this realm of cards, so I actually don't know too well like specific applications and other cards that might come up here, but I'm definitely curious to find out. So I'm probably going to do some research on my own, but if you know more than I do, which is anything at this point, definitely let me know. What other like Numeron cards can you send off of this to trigger? You know, like let me know what the deal is there. I don't even know if we have Numeron Exceeds already in the game. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if I'm missing anything there. But also, let me know your thoughts on this. If you know more than me about this, what do you think about this support? Is this good? Can this actually be like a legit strategy? Let me know. I'm curious to find out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more news videos from me. I'll keep you updated on pretty much all new reveals, anything really big being revealed in the game. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Man, that's crazy.